Right, so as of the 19th of July 2012 in the Times we saw this article about having had all the rain all summer, nose to trail eating. If you can't beat them, join them. The only thing we have plenty of in the garden is snails. This article explains how to take your garden snails and eat them.
So if your horticultural hard work has been for nothing and your garden has been massacred by molluscs and you want an organic and deliciously nourishing and satisfying solution, then stay watching. This program may be for you. How to turn these into this.
So, having read Amy Oliver's article, you have to catch your snails, which is pretty straightforward. Then you have to put them in a container with something nice to eat for 5 days. So we've got a bucket. We're going to put some lettuce and some herbs and various other things, we think. And we'll see what happens. And then after that you have to starve them for 3 days. And then you put them in the fridge, which makes them go into hibernation. And then you pop them into boiling water, and that kills them. Supposedly that's the most humane way to kill them. And you boil them for 2 minutes, and then you take them out with a fork or a skewer, and then you have to boil them for 2 hours in a nice chicken broth or a vegetable stock, and then you can eat them in a nice garlic butter. So we'll see how we go. So let's have a look. So that we found our snails just round and about. Search for them anywhere. There's plenty of them. Take a look at that. These are our snails. We put some. This is lettuce. Oh look, see, they're having a munching away on the lettuce. These are lettuce plants that have gone to seed in the garden that we don't need anymore. Every couple of days you have to wash them, and they end up with nice edible plants, since we don't know what they've been eating in the garden. What else have we put in here? So we've got lettuce leaves. We've also got some nice pea pods. The pods from peas. They should be nice and sweet for the snails to eat. And we keep them in here for another 4 days. They've been in there a day so far. Another 4 days. And it says we wash them, so I'll get a bucket and I'll give it all a rinse. Get another. Let's just chuck these in here, shall we? That's a good way to wash them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think these snails know the honour that it's in store for them. So, I'll chuck all this back in here. Now it's clean. Let's put these leaves back in here. Right. Back you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go, look. See? All beautifully clean. Healthy environment. Want to try one now? No? Right. Our snails have had their diet of yummy herbs. And now they've been starved for 3 days. So they all need a final wash. Make sure they're all still clean and healthy. And then they have to go in the fridge. Which should be entertaining, hopefully in a sealed container. We have one sealed container. And we have to put them in here, in the fridge, and then they should hibernate. They have to go in the fridge for 3 days. And then the ones that are alive, as they wake up in the water, yes, these 2 are alive, they can go in there. This one's alive. 3, 4. My little beauties. Okay, so there we go. In the Tupperware. And into the fridge. So, this is the next stage of the process for our little friends. The process of death. the honourable death.
Yeah.
So we need, they're in the fridge hibernating, happily unaware of their delicious fate. They're about to be immersed in boiling water and vinegar. We're trying to kill them straight away in the humane way, according to the article in the Times newspaper that we're following.
Why don't you just stab them or something?
See? As per the Times newspaper, so it must be a genuine story. So where are our little friends? Whilst that is, our little friends are in the fridge. In a container, of course, Baloo. They're not wandering around eating all of our food.
That'd be really funny though.
They're probably taste delicious.
What did you think Dad would do? Just put them in the vegetable thing?
Hello, Jai, have you come to watch? So, here we are. We have
You're not in it.
so many snails. Do you want to eat one raw?
Yes.
No, thank you. Okay, so let's go. Number 1, goodbye. Number 2, goodbye. Number 3, goodbye. Number 4, goodbye. Number 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. There we go, that should be plenty.
That's all of them.
That's all of them. So we'll let them simmer for 5 minutes, it says. Shall we time it? Shall we sing a song?
No.
Poor little snails
No,
going to
shush.
sleep, soon to be in our tummy so sweet.
Okay.
No?
No.
Okay. It wouldn't be a top 10 hit then, would it?
No.
No. Teenagers, eh?
No, it's just no.
It's just meh. Right, there you go. It's all at once swimming backstroke, trying to get away. Look. Right. So we'll leave them in there for 5 minutes. They should be dying very quickly. So for our garlic butter for our sauce, we need
Garlic.
the butter, the salt, the garlic, some garlic. Do you want to get the parsley, Jai?
Okay.
There you go. Right, there you go. See, there's the parsley. So we shall make a parsley, and we need breadcrumbs. So we'll have to make some breadcrumbs. Don't really mind. So they're now going to go to. So they're now in snail heaven, eating delicious plumpy lettuce leaves that don't come from our garden. We now need to simmer them in a stock, a vegetable stock, for 2 hours. That's a long time. Do you think they're dead? Can you hear them? There's one going, "I'm not dead, let me out." Maybe not. So, some stock. Let's make some stock. Sorry. One vegetable stock. Do you think that's been 5 minutes yet?
Another minute.
Another minute. I think you're probably right. I think another minute. Then we have to fish them out of their shells. So I suspect we might need one of these. Corn on the cob stick. Do you want to help?
Okay.
This is my nephew. You're going to be in the film. This is my nephew, Jai. He's going to help squeeze out, dig out the snails, yeah?
I'm sorry, Shy. That's why I said hide.
Well, I think that's probably been 5 minutes, don't you? So we'll drain them. We'll make our vegetable stock. We're cheating in just using stock cubes, I'm afraid. Do you want to try one?
If you lean your arm or something, it'll become steady with the picture.
Yeah, see, hold it like that, stick the fork into it, and then just pull it out like that. It should just come straight out. That's it, pull.
Yeah, go Jai.
Well done, young man, that's it, pull it out. There you go, let's stick it on here. And pull that one straight out, there you go. Put them on there. These are the little snail bodies. Oh, they look delicious. Keep the shells because we put them back in there before we serve them, you see. There you go, well done, thank you for helping. We now have to simmer these for 2 hours, it says, which is quite a long time. In vegetable stock, and that will make them all nice and tender. So there we go, we'll put them on there. We might need a little more water. 10, 11, 12, 13, that's alright. We've got 12, we've got those little dishes for 12 snails, haven't we? So we'll keep the shells because we want to put them back in there later. So let's put our lovely little babies in there. There we are, right, and we'll leave them to come to the boil and simmer. Come back in 2 hours. Yummy, lovely vegetable stock. That'll be delicious. Okay, so this is my helpers. Right, so now we're going to make the garlic butter. Butter, garlic, parsley, and some breadcrumbs. And this is my helper. He helped me. He's my snail plucker. He's not a snail plucker. He's a snail plucker's nephew. Fine. So can you chop that? And then we'll do this. That's cool. Right. So we'll get that all going, and then we'll show you it at the end. All the garlic butter so beautifully prepared.
Well, the parsley so wonderfully chopped.
Oh, you can look at the parsley so wonderfully chopped. There you go. Here we have Jai mixing the garlic butter, mixing the parsley into the garlic butter, and then we need to add the breadcrumbs, don't we? So we'll do that next. So we're going to make the breadcrumbs now. So we'll put them in the machine. Try it now. Whoa! So our snails are cooked. Right? Okay. We've got our shells. We've got our little dish. Each little dish takes 6 snails, right? So we put each snail up like that. So we put one of these back in each of these, and then we'll put some of our delicious garlic butter. So for each one of these, see, look, that's a nice big plumpy one. Look at that. It's a nice big plumpy one, isn't it? So we'll put him back in one of the big shells, and push him back in there. Maybe 15 minutes to melt all the garlic butter and make it all yummy and scrummy. So there you go, that's how we prepare it. Yeah. And how's my photographer extraordinaire coming on? Thumbs up, that sounds good. You can try and push that one back into that little house. The trouble is they're probably not in their correct houses, are they? But never mind. I guess they're beyond caring now, in snail heaven somewhere. Okay, make sure that the garlic sits on top, and then we can put those in the oven later on. So here we are, the completely cooked snails, 12 little escargots in their breadcrumb garlic flavourness. And here we go to serve them. Let's see what they'll taste like. If this film is found in 100 years' time, with it next to a whole load of skelly wobbles, we'll know what happened next.
Snail time.
So let's see. Here Jai comes, he's brave. Look, who wants to try one? Who's brave enough? No? Okay. Just me then, is it? Ooh, look at that little morsel. So look, with a few crispy breadcrumbs.
Which one you want to sit? Here? I'm here.
This is all there is, by the way.
I know we'll swap
So if you don't have
You want to
snails,
sit there?
no dinner.
Sit there.
My.
Simple.
No, I'll sit here.
Simple. Right, so look at that, all crispy breadcrumbs. Who made the breadcrumbs? Somebody whisked the breadcrumbs very nicely.
And
Oh yes, I can definitely taste
Have
the
you
rosemary.
never been to France?
I didn't.
Escargot.
A great delicacy. To the Romans it was elite food, you know.
Elite.
Elite. Look, there you go. Look, his little,
Do you want to try one?
his little snailiness.
No.
Are you sure? Well, pan round the table, Ella, with the camera, because this is all there is.
Ella?
Everyone else has got empty plates. The poor, starving masses. And the king eats the snails. I must be the Roman emperor.
Let's take the picture of the Roman emperor in apron.
Is it? Chef King gets all the food. Nothing for anyone else. The snails ate all the vegetables in the garden, so we get nothing. Oh yes, look, a whole course. I have to have a whole starter, don't I? Trouble is, I'm beginning to feel that I don't want to eat meat anymore. I just want to eat lots of lettuce.
Or leaves.
And lots of leaves and greenery.
Generally.
I might turn vegetarian and start eating your flowers in the garden, Bully. Quite delicious.
What is it? Is it garlic and breadcrumbs that you're tasting?
Of course, yes. Can you care for one?
No.
No, sorry.
I'm brave.
You're fish head eaters, but you won't eat an escargot.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go, look at that plumpy. That's a proper English plumpy snail. As good as any you'll get in France, I should say.
There you go. Alright.
From the gardens of Ilford.
Yeah.
There you
a
go.
defining moment.
Mum's eating a snail. Mum's going to eat more. Tender. Completely tender. Not chewy.
Well, I'll try.
Go on, you're going to try. Pass the camera. Here's a little fork.
You have to try too. It's hot.
Then you can take it out.
Okay, I'm not sure if I want to try anymore.
In one.
No,
You've done it now. Chai's covering his eyes.
She's drunk a bucket of Kool-Aid.
Well done!
Well done!
That's better. Olympic medal in snail eating. Think? Anyone else?
I wouldn't
Plenty
say
of-
Alan's
plenty
sold the idea to me.
Plenty.
Are you going to
of
try one,
people-
Jai? I'm just a boy, he says. I'm just a boy. There you go. Okay. There you go. Well, mine are suitably finished and most delicious. I will do that again. I will have to call them something else, so that I'll call them prawns next time, and then you'll eat them. Even if I call them prawns,
No, you
put
can
them in-
tell they're not
I
prawns.
think you should do them for the for a starter
for some guests. So in the finale, that's what happens if you eat our crops from our garden. Enemies of thus get eaten. We don't just kill our enemies, we kill them and eat them. So beware. Jiu-jitsu, snails revenge, or humans revenge on snails. So I hope you've enjoyed our show. In our next programme, we'll deal with other common garden pests and cover recipes such as fox fricassee, squirrel stew, and one of my favourites, pigeon and magpie pie. So remember, don't get angry, get eating. Ciao. See you next time.